imagine as a married couple not having sex with your significant other for 9 months? 9 months. Can you imagine that? I can't. I can't even imagine not having sex with my husband for 9 months. But you have couples out there that haven't had sex for 9 months because they keep arguing, bickering with one another. And, with one party, whether it's a man or a woman, they have to have that emotional connection in order to be intimate with their significant other. And you have couples that they don't need to have that intimate relation to have sex with their significant other. Sometimes they have makeup sex. Sometimes makeup sex is fun and is enjoyable, but it doesn't make the problem go away. It doesn't what's the word? It doesn't it's the top of my head. It doesn't not conclude. It doesn't solve the problem. So even though you have an issue or a problem with your husband or wife, and even though you have makeup sex, the problem doesn't go away. But makeup sex is fun. But you have some men who need that emotional connection in order to have sex with their wife, and vice versa. And I just can't imagine not having sex with someone that you're married to for 9 months and then you decide to have an open marriage. And whether you did couples therapy or speak to a professional about this, I don't feel like open marriage is the solution. And I get it. Well, no, I don't get it. I can't even relate, to be honest with you, not having sex with my husband for 9 months. It's just not, it's just impossible, to be honest with you. And nothing is impossible. What I'm saying is 9 months is too long and too crazy. But I just can't imagine that some couples they go out. I mean, they go without having sex for 9 months, maybe even a year, and that's terrible. That is terrible. That's not a marriage. And but my thing is, an open marriage is not a solution. And you have couples that suggest that to their significant other. Are you willing to do an open marriage? Because I need needs too. I have wants and I have needs, and I have to fulfill my desires. And there, women do that. They present that to their husbands. Some husbands are okay with it. Some are absolutely not okay with it. They want to know more. I would say more information on how does it work. I don't know. Some guys are a little bit naive, and some are not. So, and the reason why I'm talking about this because I'm watching the Last Resort, and you probably know this couple, Gino and Jasmine, and they're from 90 Day Fiance, and those couples haven't had sex for 9 months, and then she suggested to her husband that she wants have an open marriage, and she knows the guy that she works out with in a gym, which I feel like that's very reckless and dangerous on my part. And I'm just going to be very clear. I'm not okay with open marriage at all. That's not the whole point of being married. When you married, you have a husband and a wife. You don't have a third party. That's like your single life. But to each his own. I'm not judging, but I'm just telling you, the show that I watch, and she presented to Gino that she wants an open marriage with the guy that she works with. I mean, not work with, that she works out with, pardon me. And I feel like that's just so dangerous because he just knows so much about her. And that could just make a husband, Gino, feel very uncomfortable. Like, you just know so much about my wife. I don't feel very comfortable about this. And feelings can catch involved. You know what I mean? This dude might catch feelings for Jasmine, even though she's saying that, oh, I won't have any feelings, because I love my husband, blah, blah, blah. But if you really love your husband, then you wouldn't suggest to have an open marriage. And if the marriage continues to keep going without you being intimate, then the next step is a divorce. It's simple as that. You can't have your cake and eat it too. And most people do that. You can't have your cake and eat it too. If nothing is working with therapy and counseling, whatever you try to have your husband to be more intimate with you and stop the argument and just have like a resolution, then you shouldn't be married. You shouldn't be married. You should just go your separate ways and get a divorce. I don't feel like an open marriage is going to help the situation. It is going to make it worse because, like I said, feelings are going to get involved in this. Someone's going to like the other person other. What if the other person end up pregnant? It could be very, very, very messy, in my opinion. Very, very messy. And I'm not okay with it. I'm not, but some people are, and it's not. This video is not for me to judge. It's just me just having a discussion about it and having an open discussion and open dialogue about open marriage. Like, are you okay with open marriage? And this is a question and answer. Are you okay with open marriage? And if you do have an open marriage, what are the clause? Like, would it be a complete stranger or would it be a person that you know? Me personally, if I was into that, to be honest with you, which clearly I just want to be abundantly clear, I'm not. But let's say hypothetically speaking, I wouldn't have none of my friends be intimate with me or my husband because it's just weird, first of all. And what if feelings get involved? And what if I don't like certain things? No. Me, I would prefer a stranger that we don't know, that we can just you know, I guess go on a dating app. I don't know how that works. How that works with open marriage. Do people just go on the dating website and then they select people like an interview? I don't know. I'm very curious. And whoever does, whoever ha- does have an open marriage, please inbox me. Let me know. And again, this is not no judgment. I'm really, really curious to be honest with you. How does that work when a couple suggest an open marriage to the significant other? How does that work? Do you go on dating websites and select, or is there a website for open marriage and stuff like that? Or what is it, Thrumble? I don't know if I'm saying it right. It's just all these new words. I call it open marriage. I call it like, yeah, open marriage. But is it a website like that to select who you want to select? It's like interviewing, like you're interviewing someone to have sex with a potential a third partner. That's how I see it. That's how I'm like, catalyzing it, categorizing it. Yeah, am I saying it right? I don't know. Maybe I'm not saying it right, but you know what I'm saying. Um, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know, you guys. Please help me. I don't know. I'm definitely not okay with open marriage. For me, I'm not, because if I was, then I wouldn't be married in the first place. I would just be having, threesomes with random people and be single about it. But when it comes to marriage, that's the whole point, that you committed with that person for the rest of your life, and then you work at it, and then you work at it, you work on it. Relationship and marriage is hard. It's not easy. But if you both love each other and committed to that marriage, committed to one another, you make it work. You absolutely make it work. And I don't feel like a third, in my opinion, I don't feel like a third party is going to help the marriage. It is going to make it worse. Yes, it may be fun and exciting and wonderful in the beginning, but at the end of the day, things can get messy. Things can get messy really quickly and really fast. Especially if you just want to end it. You tried it a couple times and then you realize it doesn't work for you. Or again, feelings might get involved in this, and then someone might have more feelings than the other, and then you have to break it off, and then it starts to get crazy. Things get escalated. You might get some psychos on your hands. I don't know. Things can go the far left, you guys. Okay, the far left. And I just want to just point it out and just talk about this and have an open dialogue. But I would love to get your opinion about this, about open marriage. Are you okay with open marriage? Have you done open marriage before? And again, this is no judgment, no judgment at all. I would really sincerely want an input about this. How do open marriage work? And how do you look for another third party to have that open marriage? Like I said, is there a dating website? Is there a website for open marriage to select a particular person? And how does that work? Do you guys meet up? Do you interview? Do you ask questions? I'm really, really curious, to be honest with you. Sincerely, I'm really curious. But let me know. If you do like this video, please hit me up on YouTube. That's it with Cheryl. Let me know what you think. If you like this video, please like, share, and subscribe. And I really appreciate you guys listening in to this video and watching also. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.